Welcome dear children to today's topic. Today we are resuming with the topics, that is rules for determining uncertainty in results of arithmetic calculations. So we already discussed the general rules for doing calculations with due regard to significant figures. So with some examples we are proceeding. So first rule, actually we will explain with the help of an example. So that example is to find that uncertainty or error in a calculation. So let's consider the case in which a rectangle has a length 16.2 centimeter and breadth 10.1 centimeter. So as the measurement shows, 16.2 centimeter and breadth 10.1 centimeter. So least count will be what? 0.1. Just like our scale. It is a long scale, that's the difference. Okay, so least count is 0.1 centimeter. So we can write the length and breadth in quoted form like this, because this least count comes as the error, least count error. I used to say no, 16.2 centimeter or 10.1 centimeter you can measure with your own scale. So what is the possible error in that? 0.1. That is the simplest case, 0.1. So it can be 10.1 plus or minus 0.1. So we are writing that quoted form, 10.1 plus or minus 0.1. Likewise 16.2 plus or minus 0.1 centimeter. Okay, so we have written both length and breadth with the errors. Now finding area. So what about area? Area equal to length into breadth. So you have to do in two parts. The measured value or true values you have to multiply, and what to do with errors? You cannot simply add absolute errors. What you have to do in product? In product, how do the errors combine? In product or quotient, the relative error. The sum of the relative errors will be the relative error in the quotient or product. Got it? So first we are finding the area, that means product of true values. So 16.2 into 10.1, you will get 163.62. Okay. Now you have to find relative error in L and relative error in B, because to find the error you need relative error. So relative error in L is 0.1 by 16.2, that is 0.0062. Then relative error in B is 0.1 by 10.1, that is 0.0099. So we have found the relative errors in both L and B. Now what will be the error in area? That is relative error delta A by A equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. So adding 0.0062 and 0.0099 will get 0.0161, and it's enough to write up to 0.016. That third one we have rounded. Okay. So here to write area in this form, you have to write A plus or minus delta A. So you have to find delta A. What we already have is delta A by A, because what we have found is the relative error delta A by A. So what is delta A? Delta A by A into A. So 0.016 into A. What is that A? 163.62. So you will get 2.61792. But you know, in the error, how much was the error in the measurement? 0.1 centimeter. How many significant figures are there? Significant figure is 1. So in error also, only one significant figure we need to write. So what is it? 3. So 2.617. So number to be dropped is 6, which is greater than 5. So 1 is added to the previous digit. So it becomes 3. So delta A is 3. Now writing area in the quoted form, 163.62 plus or minus 3. So in measured value, you are not supposed to write like this, because it's not means certain up to 5 digits, only 3 digits, no. So we can round here also. So it becomes 164 plus or minus 3 centimeter square. So that is the answer. So this is how we can apply that rule. The only thing is this, we have to apply the rules in calculating errors in measurement. Okay, not only in measurement, in calculating errors in calculated value. So the thing is this, what you have to keep in mind is the rules. We have already discussed the rules. The second rule is this: if a set of experimental data is specified to n significant figures, a result obtained by combining the data will also be valid to n significant figures. This is applicable when we find the mean and all. This rule we have already applied in doing error analysis, where 5 or 6 sets of values were given and we found the average. So we were applying this rule in rounding it to the same number of significant figures we already applied. So in all calculations we have to be very careful, especially in multiplication, because we are doing everything in terms of significant figures, that is multiplication or division. But in addition or subtraction, we have to look at the number of decimal places. So that is the second rule. Now the third one, the relative error of a value of numbers specified to significant figures depends not only on n but also on the number itself. That is, relative error means what? Delta A by A. Okay, so that relative error depends not only on that delta A, it depends also on what? A also. Got it? For example, accuracy in the measurement of mass 1.02 gram is plus or minus 0.01 gram. That accuracy here means what? Possible error. So it can be written as 1.02 plus or minus 0.01 gram. Another measurement 9.89 is also accurate to plus or minus 0.01 gram. That means with that particular instrument, whenever we measure, we have the possible error 0.01 gram. So relative error in 1.02 gram is 0.01 by 1.02 into 100, that is percentage error, that is 1%. And in measuring 9.89 gram, it comes around 0.1%. So that relative error, it depends on that absolute error and also on that measured value. If the measured value is a small value, relative error will be more. If the measured value is a big value, relative error will be less. 1.02, error is 1%. 9.89, the percentage error is 0.1. So that is the meaning. Now finally, the same thing what we have discussed. The intermediate results in a multi-step computation should be calculated to one more significant figure in every measurement than the number of digits in the least precise measurement. Now we are discussing one question from exercises, that is 211. The length, breadth and thickness of a rectangular sheet of metal are 4.234 meter, 1.005 meter and 2.01 centimeter respectively. Give the area and volume of the sheet to correct significant figures. Now answer to that question. So length 4.234 meter, 4 significant figures are there. Breadth 1.005 meter, 4 significant figures. H is equal to 2.01 centimeter, so 3 significant figures. So that centimeter is to be converted to meter. So here you are asked to find surface area and volume. So first let's start with surface area. So total surface area, there are 6 faces. So you have 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. Do the substitution. accordingly. So first term within bracket is 4.234 into 1.005. Here 1.005 into 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 2. Here 4.234 into 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay. Now in doing calculation, so stepwise you have to do, because due care to significant figures also we have to give. So here first do this one. So when you multiply, you will get 4.25517. But in this product, means each one has 4 significant figures. So in the product also we need to keep 4 significant figures. So 4.255. Okay. Here the least significant figure is 3. So in the product you need to maintain 3 significant figures. So 2.02005 it is. You can write it as 2.02 into 10 raised to minus 2. Here also least is 3. So in the product you have to retain 3. Okay. So that is first step. Now in the second step you need to add. So for adding this powers of 10 you need to change. So 2.02 becomes what? 0.0202 because it is multiplied by 10 raised to minus 2. Here also 0.0851. Now when you add you will get 4.3603 because here and all 4 places are there no after the decimal. So you will get like this. When you multiply it with 2, you will get 8.7206. But you know, in the final result, you are supposed to keep the least significant figures. So 3 is the least significant figure. So you have to round it up to 3 significant figures. So by rounding, you will get the answer to be 8.72 meters square. Now the second part of the question, V is equal to LBH. So by substituting, we have 4.234 into 1.005 into 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 2. So this is a multi-step computation. So in the final answer, you need only 3 significant figures because the least number of significant figures among the 3 is 3. So in the final step, we need only 3. So in the intermediate step, how much we need to retain? 3 plus 1, that is 4. So that is the rule which we discussed in the previous class. So this result, you need to write only up to 4 significant figures. So rounding to 4 significant figures, you have 4.255 into 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 2. Now in this product, finding this product, you will get 8.55255. So that is the last step. You need to write it up to 3 significant figures because least number of significant figures is 3. So you have 8.55 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter cube. So you can write it as 0.0855 meter cube. This is optional. You can wind up here itself. Our next question is 212. The mass of a box measured by a grocer's balance is 2.3 kilogram. 2.30 is written there. Correct it as 2.3. That 0 is not there. Correct it. 2 gold pieces of masses 20.15 gram and 20.17 gram are added to the box. What is A, the total mass of the box, B, the difference in masses of the pieces to correct significant figures. So don't forget to correct this, that is it is 2.3. So in this question masses are given. So the masses which are given in grams, you have to convert it into kilogram. So multiply it with 10 raised to minus 3. Then write like this because we have to add. So you have to write in the form of decimals. So 0.02015 kilogram. Likewise this becomes 0.02017 kilogram. Now finding total mass, you will get 2.34032. Now applying the rules of significant figures, see among the given values, Okay, the least number of decimal places you have to retain. So here only one decimal place is there. So you have to round this up to one decimal place because addition, no. So it becomes 2.3 kilogram. The next question is very easy. Just find the difference. You will get 0.02 grams. Only this much for today. Thank you.